Major Pete, I call him pretty well, being on Fox and Friends weekend for those many years, sitting on the couch with him, sharing the couch. Been out with him. I thought, as Scott mentions, that he was on the ropes. A lot of the stuff coming up that none of us had ever heard of before because of non-disclosures and so forth. But then Pete did something. Major Pete did something that I think is the difference between a combat veteran and the rest of the world. What Pete did was go to his combat brothers, and it was they who started speaking on his behalf, saying, talking about his courage, talking about how he earned those 2 Bronze Stars, how he never allowed his men to get in front of him in a hot zone. And I think that's what the Defense Department needs. That's what the Pentagon needs. And I think that realization swept subtly, but I think with growing momentum through Washington, D.C., that if you haven't served the country in combat, then shut up. Or, you better respect, respect what he's been.
The other question I have about it is, one, if other accusers actually went public, would that create another cycle that would make this difficult?
That would be different.
Yeah, do you think so?
I do. I think that if you had a current case, in other words, there's nothing, as far as I know, past 2017. If there was a current case that showed behavior that was still abysmal and drunkenness and wanton behavior and screwing up a relationship and all that kind of stuff, now that he has embraced Christianity, now that his combat colleagues have come out in his behalf, I think that it would be different, but it's not the case. That's a speculation. That's not what's happening. What's happening is you've heard it, and he's going to get this job.